I find that same thing now, all going through all the things that I've gone through.
Yeah.
And so I visualize now like that ligament or that tendon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how it separates from the bone. That's what that noise is. It's not a big deal, and you can get it back.
Yeah.
You have to rehab, of course, and
yeah.
do things, you know.
Physical
And
therapy.
if the bone is broken, then you gotta probably get some pins or something in there.
It's crazy how the bones can break in little tiny pieces too. That's what something else I got interested on too, because once I started like learning about how many pieces bone can break inside, I remember seeing a video in my class. Uh, 36 little pieces broke inside the muscle.
Inside the bone, or
Inside the bone.
The bone. The
There was
bone broke
pieces.
36. Yeah, yeah.
There was pieces.
Fractures. Yeah, compound fractures. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
Like Jacqueline,
wow.
he was somebody had a single leg on him, and he was jumping on the one foot, and I think he stepped funny, and then he stepped, I think, on the top of the front of the foot, and his leg just like it was like a
Yeah.
spiral fracture on the leg,
It's crazy, man. It's crazy how you could just get injured.
and
like,
they had to like pin it together, and it's like massive.
yeah.
Which took
I just find this all interesting. Like, I think my brother was the one that put me into this because he wanted to become
understanding the body.
understanding the body. He wants to become a trauma surgeon.
Trauma surgeon.
So at the beginning, I started looking at it and I was like, yeah, I want to do it. Until I saw a video that my mom showed me, and I was like, that's too much. That's too much for me.
That's funny.
And she starts like, so what is going to be your career? And I'm like, not trauma surgeon no more.
Do you ever you know who Steven Seagal is?
I
I guess
heard
only
of the
the
name.
young guys, they know him from Anderson Silva when Anderson Silva was still fighting. But he was like in the 80s, 90s, like like a huge action star, right? With like martial arts movies and stuff. He did Aikido, and in the movies, he would always, he's a martial artist, but then the yin and the yang, right? You learn how to recover, you learn how to heal things, right? You learn how to break things, hurt people, whatever. But then you learn the opposite too as you get older. Like that's like the true wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's something, maybe that's why you're interested in that,
Yeah.
from being like a martial artist since you're like a little baby?
Yeah.
You think that could be it?
Yeah, I think so. Probably. It's crazy then. Because I wanted to become a trauma surgeon, like I said. But once I saw that video, I was like, no. So I started searching up other careers, and then the career that like got me into like what I want to be is an orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
So it follows what I want: sports medicine, kinesiology. Kinesiology and sports medicine are the same thing.
Yeah.
And then human biology. So having those two are gonna
Love it.
help
That's cool.
so much.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just everything you do day in and day out too kind of goes in
Exactly.
there, right?
Yeah.
Because you feel like we all learn differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how ankles break or certain things happen, right?
Seriously, yeah.
Going back to the dissection, when the first day I went there, one, I didn't know if I was able to do it, if I had to be a doctor or something like that. And then I found out I could do it, so I went. And the first day I had a really hard time being there because it was like, they're like, older, men and women, the bodies, and